It was a quiet Friday evening, and I was preparing for a surprise dinner with my wife. It was supposed to be a relaxing night, just the two of us, a break from the monotony. I texted her to see if she was on her way, but the response was different from usual. "I'm stuck in traffic. It's terrible tonight." I wasn't worried at first. She often ran a little late, but the way she worded it made me feel uneasy. Something didn't sit right, so I checked the GPS. The roads were clear. There was no traffic where she said she was, and the route she was taking didn't add up. I opened the location sharing app on my phone and tracked her. She wasn't even near traffic. In fact, she was parked near a hotel I didn't recognize. Panic started to set in as a gut feeling told me I was being lied to. I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right, so I decided to drive to where she was. My heart raced with every mile I got closer. The closer I got, the more my mind spun. Was she seeing someone? What was she doing at this hotel? My hands gripped the wheel tighter as I pulled up to the hotel. Her car was parked outside. My stomach dropped. I stepped out, trying to keep my breathing steady. There she was, walking out of the hotel, but she wasn't alone. She was with him, her boss, the man she always spoke so highly of, the one I trusted her to work with. I stood frozen as they kissed. My mind went blank for a moment, and then everything hit me at once. All the late nights, the excuses, the unexplained absences, it all made sense. She had been lying to me. She'd been sneaking around, hiding a secret affair. The anger I felt was overwhelming, but underneath it all, there was a deep sadness. How could she betray me like this? I had loved her with all my heart, trusted her with everything. I had believed in our future together. And now, I was standing here, watching her with the one person I never imagined she would betray me with. I couldn't stay there, not like that. My legs were shaking as I turned around and left, every step feeling heavier than the last. I didn't confront her then. I couldn't. I needed space to think, to understand how my world had just shattered. That night, I didn't go home. I stayed in a hotel, trying to process everything. I didn't know what to do next, but one thing was clear. I couldn't let her get away with this. I had to make her feel the pain she had caused. Days passed, and I kept my distance. I let her believe everything was normal, that I had no idea what she had done. But deep inside, I knew I was biding my time. I was planning my revenge. I didn't want to hurt her out of anger, but I couldn't just let it go. I waited for the perfect moment, for the right opportunity. Then it came. I had a meeting scheduled with her boss. He had no idea what was coming. As we sat in the conference room, I calmly dropped the bombshell. I told him everything, every lie, every betrayal. I watched as his face turned pale. He had no idea I knew. The look in his eyes was priceless, and as I walked out of that room, I felt a sense of power. The weight that had been pressing down on me lifted. She had humiliated me, and now I had made sure she would never forget the consequences of her actions. It wasn't about destroying her. It was about her understanding the depth of the betrayal she had inflicted on me. It was about regaining my dignity, my pride. I wasn't going to let her walk away unscathed. The next day she came to me asking what had happened, why I'd done it. I simply told her, "You played with fire and now you've burned yourself." I wasn't angry anymore. I was calm, collected. I had done what I needed to do. And as she stood there, broken and regretful, I realized that the revenge wasn't in what I did. It was in the power of knowing the truth and using it wisely. That night, I didn't look back. I moved on, stronger than ever. And as for her, she would forever remember the price of betrayal.